Lester Green. Lester Green was born in 1968. I'll tell you why he's important. Lester Green popped up in 1999, so it makes it around 25 years. 24 years. Yeah, 24 years. So it's quarter of a century, almost quarter of a century that he's been in the entertainment industry. I'm telling you who he is, but the rest you'll see as I unfold. The reason I'm worried about this is there are a lot of Lester Greens. Lester Green is Beetlejuice if you don't know him. But I bet you know Lester Green. You know him, but you don't know him the same way as you know other celebrities. So he's a celebrity. He's rumored to be a millionaire. He's an American guy. He says he comes from Jersey. But here's the topic that I want to discuss. Eugene Khoza comes from Pretoria. He was born around Pretoria, and he was a comedian. He was a high-flying comedian who he fell recently, and he just resuscitated his career. And McG is one of the people of which he was friends with, and they gave him a platform to do his thing and come back and shine. And we appreciate it a lot from him. And the people who I personally like and I still do like Eugene Khoza, very smart and articulate. A lot of people, of course, will disagree with me. But what I want to tell you is that, so the problem with Eugene Khoza is when he was given the platform to do what he does, he unfortunately, instead of talking about him, instead of talking about the problems of South Africa, he was hosting the McG, was replacing McG. He was condescending, especially towards Saul Penduga. He was condescending. He kept on asking him questions. He took a superior. That's very different from what McG's relationship with Saul does, and it's unfortunate. Let me just go back to what disappointed me with Eugene. So Eugene, and sometimes, because I know him as a smart man, sometimes I think he did it deliberately to resuscitate his career. So he goes on a rampage. Those who did not see, he goes on a rampage to criticize Skomota. Well, let me single-handedly just talk about Skomota for now, because Skomota does not have the acumen. Saul kept on trying to convince him that no, the reason Skomota needs special needs, he kept on asking him why, and it gets very irritating when he does that. So myself and other people who watched the podcast were very disappointed with his conduct, because he came there already knowing things, but he kept on asking, and this line of questioning was very demeaning. Like I say, he purports this angle to say anyone who is not talented, does not have qualifications to do what they do, and they must not be given a chance to go for the summers, in fact. So a brief story is Skomota went on stage in one of South Africa's premier music awards, the Summer Awards, and he was carried by someone who is trending, of course, the big names in South Africa, Makati. When they went on stage, so he lamented the fact that the country is going down. The reason is because people like Skomota are given chances to occupy our media space instead of talking about the real things. Very disappointing. And I think, like I say, I'm giving him credit. I think he did all of this to get his relevance back. I'm thinking, and I know a lot of people are thinking, I'm sitting here now, I don't have a podcast qualifications, I don't have a big podcast, I don't have a chance in Eugene Khoza's eyes. I don't have a chance for any of you to be watching this. I don't stand a chance, because to him, I'm just Skomota. You remember when Julius Malema criticized who's the guy, the Penwell. He criticized Penwell because he says Penwell has few numbers on his podcast, and because he's got few numbers, he's not relevant. Well, technically speaking, yes, but so it means all podcasters in South Africa must close shop if they don't have McG numbers. Of course, there's no other podcaster that has McG numbers. So it means, according to Julius Malema, we should all close. And he, afterwards, the EFF went on to create their own podcast channel. But all I'm saying is, some criticisms are not genuine and are not to be taken to heart. Skomota, ALOSTRO, and everyone else. I don't want to this to be a long podcast, but they have a right to be. They don't need to have Eugene Khoza qualifications to be on the media. People like them because it excites them. People don't look for intellectual engagements with these guys. People don't look for anything. People want what they get from Skomota. Whether Eugene Khoza regards that as entertainment, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't. So, Lester Green, they call him Beetlejuice. He's a comedian. They call him a journalist, a Wall Street journalist. He's everything. But that guy can't even construct a simple English language. If you ask him what is 2 plus 2, almost like Peulwane. If you ask him what is 2 plus 2, he doesn't know it's 4, but he's a millionaire. Let me repeat. Beetlejuice can count to 5. He cannot, you can't tell him 5 plus 5 is 10. He doesn't know, but he's a millionaire. And Beetlejuice is bigger than Eugene Khoza. So I'm saying all of this just to show people that no matter how smart you are, it doesn't mean you are the greatest. It doesn't mean you're the greatest. I mean, Eugene Khoza, a big disappointment. But like I say, I bet he did it deliberately to get himself back to relevance, to trend again. Maybe his career will be back online. It's a smart move because he had just had financial battles, as you would have seen here on the podcast. But enough of that. Just watch these videos. One of the craziest moments of Beetlejuice, Skomota, and ALOSTRO. But there are a lot of other people in South Africa who are just like these guys who need to be given a chance. But very disappointed with that guy. Anyway, Eugene, that was a low blow. Thank you.
Where are they now? The man who stole our hearts with his infectious personality and hilarious remarks on the Howard Stern Show. This is Lester Green, famously known as Beetlejuice. Lester was born with dwarfism and microcephaly, a condition which causes a small head and intellectual disability. Beat rose to fame in 1999 after making appearances on the Howard Stern Show. Stern immediately saw Beat's potential, calling him a once-in-a-lifetime guest. Lester has dabbled with music throughout his career, appearing on 3 songs in the group Smut Peddlers' debut album. He also sang This Is Beetle, also known as the Beetlejuice song. Besides singing and entertaining, Beat has participated in several amateur boxing matches. He also has done some acting, making appearances in Bubble Boy and Scary Movie 2. In 2021, Lester made his first appearance on the Howard Stern Show in over 5 years. Beat informed us that he relocated to Georgia, where he lives with his mom. Today, Lester sits with over 3 million followers on Instagram and has dominated TikTok without ever even making an account. I think it's safe to say that the legend of Beetlejuice will continue to live on.
Beetlejuice, where is he at now? I'm doing this in one part, so follow me. After my boy went viral in 1999 for being on the Howard Stern Show, he's since been in 3 movies and a video game. He's an actor, a boxer, a rapper, a US Army veteran, a Wall Street journalist, a football player, an astronaut, a ladies man, and even a 2020 candidate. He even has his own merch that Snoop Dogg bought. Now my man's 52 years old and a living legend. Hey, he plans on continuing his career and is very excited for Christmas. Please come back, Beetlejuice. We need you.